Brattleboro, it is Daryl Sunflower bringing you the first episode of Sunflower's Court. Today in Sunflower's Court, Brandie Starr. She's going to tell us how she first got to Brattleboro and then getting involved in the select board. And we're going to laugh. And then I'm going to play a song, The World is Funny, and play actually the video. See part 2 the next episode. Thanks. All right. So, Brandie, how's it going?
It's going pretty well today, Daryl. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
Good.
What do you think of the setup? What do you?
I like the setup very much.
Sweet.
I think it's very good.
So everybody. Hey everybody. Oh, I'm on the wrong side.
Yeah.
This is my friend Brandie.
Hello.
Sunflower Court. That's the beginning of the episode.
I like it.
All right, Brandie, where were you born?
I was born in Springfield, Vermont.
Springfield, Vermont. And how far is that from Brattleboro?
Probably 45 minutes north.
My name's Daryl. I'm from Mount Vernon, New York. I have no clue where these places are. So that was an obvious I'm not from Vermont question.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It's all right.
And you came to Brattleboro. Why?
I came to Brattleboro in 2010, but Brattleboro was my hub town for work and for basically everything else since...
Work? Were you a mayor somewhere?
I was not. Well, at that time, I was an executive assistant at Brattleboro Savings and Loan. So I was already working down here, and then in 2010, I moved here
to work with them?
time.
Yeah, I think that's when I met you. I think you were working with them, right?
It could be. I was there
like
for about 10 years.
Like 2014? 2015?
Yes.
2016?
Yes, that would have been.
When did you... Okay, so keep going.
That's it.
When did you decide to get into politics, as it were, like the select board? Because that's like, I thought that was your... That's why I joked that you were your mayor. When did you do that? Well, like, why did you do that? Like, what was the...
Well, I've always been very into politics, like attending every town meeting in the towns that I've gone to, and I was a town meeting rep in Brattleboro.
Let's go back to that. Why? Why were you going to town meetings? Because I always say this. That's definitely one of the messages I want to get across with this, to tell people to get involved. And that, like, when I became town rep of Brat, that's what I saw, that the people who show up, just show up.
Yes.
Especially in a small town. If you show up, you'll get stuff. Like, you'll get what you get. But anyway, so I'm being facetious, like, why, when I ask you. But really, why did you start going? Tell us why you started going to town meetings. Where did
It was 2016, I think, when I first started going to Brattleboro town meetings, and I was pretty much, that was my little way of responding to Trump. I honestly shook me to the core because of the school that my children were in. There were many queer families,
Right.
And it was very upsetting. And so I wanted to get more involved because I did think that folks of a younger age needed to be sitting in the rooms where huge budgets are being discussed, and opportunity lies there in bringing more progressive views to the floor, as many people who tended to be centrist or
was it? You
right
talking
wing.
about you talking about at the first place, every place, or Brattleboro?
I'm talking about. I spoke up the most in Brattleboro. I like the way it's set up, but I also spoke up always very annoyingly at other town meetings.
Mm-hmm. And how does Brattleboro, like, before we get into you, well, just off, like, yeah, because Brattleboro is pretty good. It's set up pretty good comparatively to
yes, and
to the other towns, like.
The thing about it is, other towns, you definitely are able to be more personally involved, whereas, of course, Brattleboro has a different system than that. We elect our town meeting reps, and they go and do the work on our behalf. And so you want to be the one doing the work.
Right.
You want to be the one seeing the inside. And so it's a little easier than that in other places. Some people find our system to be a bit ableist. And I would kind of agree with that.
I mean, what does that mean?
Well, for me, it meant like it's not accessible. You can't, even before COVID, you're sitting in like a folding chair for 14 hours, right? And you have to be able to get in the school. I guess that's pretty well set up. After COVID, we went virtual for a little while, which made it far more accessible for folks. But then we went right back to old ways where anybody that's immune compromised cannot sit in a room for 12 hours.
And you're talking about when they have the town meeting.
The big meeting.
Yeah. That
and
is
parents,
sort of
you know,
it's a thing.
It's a thing, and parents, you know, have childcare now, but they didn't always. I think even when you and I started, I don't think that was a thing. I think many of our friends pushed for that. But anyways, I'm going on a tangent.
No, tangent. I was like, because So. No, that's great. So then you get to Brattleboro, and you just knew you were going to get involved. Is it because you're kids?
No.
It's
just in my nature, and I'm kind of a nerd like that. I like to do a lot of research, and I like to research politics.
How soon after you got to Brattleboro? Was it like the next day, or you probably researched?
It was probably about a year before I pulled the trigger on getting involved because I was busy, you know, and I wasn't sure what it meant to get involved.
And then what did you became a town rep?
I became a town rep.
Your section.
Yep, and it wasn't very long before I decided I wanted to run for the select board. That's kind of just in my nature too, to start somewhere and be like, all right, where's the next place I'm supposed to be?
Yeah, what was that? Well, you had a campaign and stuff? Like, you can't...
Yep. I had to... there were several people running the year that I was running for only like 2 seats, I guess. So there was a lot of campaigning. And back then, we had like to go to these breakfasts.
What year was this?
2017. So I guess that would be like 2017. So literally, I ran right away.
Okay, No, okay, so I was there. No.
You were definitely.
I definitely voted for
hanging out at the root. Used to have like an open mic. It was all that time.
And so you. That's great. Oh man! And so you. How did you find out you wanted to call you, or like what did they do?
No, we. Everybody votes, obviously. And then we stand around. I think there's usually a select board meeting on that night. Yes. So the voting night is on the same night as the select board meeting for whatever reason. I think just to keep it not changing the schedule.
Right.
And then we just wait for the votes to be counted.
Wait. wait. I'm trying to think. Did I not vote for them? Or do you have to show up at that thing? It's like a paper.
Show up.
It's a paper.
It's a paper.
I'm trying to think. Okay, so you went and then how long were you serving on?
I left the select board at the end of 2020, so I didn't rerun in 2021.
High point of the time you were on the...
High point for me?
Yeah.
It's like, so my high point was when I was working at Groundworks and on the select board at the same time. And I'm hoping that I was useful in bridging the communication gaps that can exist between our vulnerable and unhoused humans and municipal policies and procedures about where people can and cannot be.
Nice. What was like? What was the opposite? Was there like a low?
Yes.
What was that?
I mean, yes.
What was that?
2020.